Hi. So last month I said I was going to do a Q&A session. Sorry it took so long. Life got in the way, but what I do now, I have a whole bunch of questions from all you fine fellows out there. So let's start with the first one. The first one is from Noah, and it is, why do you go meow and not yip? That's a good question. Back in the day when I was younger, back in college, I was just figured out to do meow because when I was a kid, I grew up with cats. So I guess you can say cats had some sort of influence. So I just am used to going meow. But good question. Second was from Fluffballshadow. Are you so awesome, Erin? Are you excited for AC? I'm just me. I'm just me. And but thank you. And as far as AC, yeah, I'm actually excited. My mate's gonna be there too, so have fun. Okay, MysticBloodWolf asked me a whole bunch of questions, so let's start with the first one. What is your current favorite movie? I actually don't know, so I'm not going to try to answer that. Do you play any video games? If so, what have you played? Yes, I play video games, usually some Gmod, or the ship, or the island. Although, if you go back to the old days with PlayStation 1 and 2, I used to play Ratchet & Clank, Jak and Daxter, Crash Bandicoot. Yeah, I loved Crash Bandicoot. Crash Bandicoot 2? I can beat that game 100% in maybe like 4 to 6 hours. Yeah, I like that game. Okay. What cons do you plan to go to this year? So, this year currently it's Anthrocon, Furpocalypse, and Midwest Fur Fest. I might do Eurofurst, it depends, but I don't know. Most likely it's just going to be AC, FP, and MFF. Let's see. At the time of this video. Let's see. What are your favorite foods and our candies? Cheesecake is the only food that I eat slowly. God, I love cheesecake. As far as like foods, I love myself some barbecue buffalo chicken pizza. So good, so good. Let's see. When did you find out you're furry and how? Well, this one's interesting. I'm just a furry. I'm not going to touch the dysmorphic stuff. Just furry. So, back in 2013, I was visiting a friend of mine called Moots and Semi-Wolf, and they brought me to their friend's house. Their names were Mr. Wolf, and when I was over there, they actually let me try on the fursuit head. The second I tried it on, it was, this is awesome work, then get one. Rest is history. Was Erin always your son, or did you have something for nine-tailed hypo kitsune? Technically, yeah. I mean, I was a wolf at one point, but this is part of the Therian stuff. So, it just slowly evolved into a fox. But pretty much what you see here is how I view myself on the inside. So, what you see is what you get. This is me. Let's see. Can I have a hug? Oh, of course. Meow. What is your favorite activities? Okay, so as far as favorites are gone, fursuiting is one of them. I also like to hike, bike, travel. I like to go visiting my friends, going out to places, and of course I love playing piano. You remember your first con? If so, do you remember what you did and how you felt? Yes. My very first furry convention was Fur Fright 2013. I actually went on a whim. My friend Muda said, hey, Esto, do you want to go down for a con? I'm like, sure. When is it? Next week. Okay. I went there and I had an absolute blast. It was the first time they'd actually seen an actual convention with dealers then, car show, dance competition. I had never experienced anything like that before. I went down there and went, this is absolutely awesome. I got to meet all these cool, fantastic people. I got to see all these fursuits too. See the fursuit parade. I was just in absolute shock. I was like being a kid again. I was like, wow, this is awesome. Let's see. Next question. What's your favorite color? Green. So Frederick, I want you to says, what's your favorite kind of music? Good question. So I like EDM, I like dance, I like techno, I like pop, I like Celtic, I like Japanese and Chinese music, I like anything I can play with my fingers, because I play piano. So, next question. AFelinesLife. How long have you been a furry, and when did you start fursuiting? Technically furry, April 2013. I started fursuiting February of 2015, so only about just over 2 years for fursuiting, which is hard to believe myself. I mean, but I've known about the Fandom since 2002, when I was a kid. Let's see. Angeliquevixen asks, if you had to permanent swap Sonas with anyone in the Fandom, who would be? With my mate. What can I say? I love him. TheMalamute. Hugs? Okay. Alright. Pyroxwolfboi asked me a few questions. How long have you been a furry? Technically since 2013. Who made your fursuit? This was made by Fancy Beast. The head is from 2015, the rest is from 2017. What inspired the name Erin? Okay, so back in 2014 on NightMoonbayer channel, someone decided to call me Erin Bond, and the name Erin kind of stuck. If you go back in the day, I was actually contemplating about Amber, but I think Erin sounds a little bit better. Alright, would you say your Sona is mostly unique out of all? Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. There's a lot of other unique Sonas out there. I mean, let's see. Dingo is a dingo base, looks like Sunny D drink. Then you have Wadasahi, who is just multicolored everywhere. You have Tail Fuzzbot, who's red and green. Fibercade has green stripes. And Dustband is blue. I mean, there's all these different unique Sonas out there. So, I mean, am I unique? Yeah, but so is everyone else. So, Harry, KioTheBat asks, any fursuit crushes? I have one, and that's my boyfriend. Hi, Don! Panthermage asks, who's your furry inspiration? Honestly, Fiber Kitty. I like his motto, which is hugs don't discriminate, and I try to live up to that, because I think it's a really good slogan. CG17GCRS asks, a woo or no woo? Answer your question. Mkgaro asks, how'd you find out about the Furry Fandom and what got you into fursuiting? Furry Fandom, originally back in 2002 I heard about it because of, I was looking up how to turn into a werewolf, and I went from one website to another website and then found the fandom. And then what got me into fursuiting was I went visiting a friend of a friend's house and let me try on fursuits. KioTheBat asks, what advice do you have for someone who's going to a furry con for the first time? Don't be shy. Trust me, don't be shy. Just, like, if you know people from online, try to see if you can interact, like, set up a meeting and say, hey, you want to meet over here by the light post, or you want to meet by the water fountain? Start with that. And with fursuiters like myself, all you have to do is just go, hey, Erin, would you like to, can I get a picture of you? I'm like, sure. We'll do a little pose, and if you ask, you can ask for a hug too. Like with me, I'll just give you a hug. or ask you for a hug if you take a picture of me. But no, you just go up and interact. We all have something in common. We're all furries. So that's a great starting block. So, and then also, for your first con, check out the dealer's den. Make sure you read the con book. And go to different panels. Interact with people. There's this amazing melting pot of ways to meet all these different fantastic people. So those are some of the things I would give you as a go tip. NightMoonbayer asks, what is the most difficult part about coming out? What is the best part of animal advice would you give others who want to come out? That's a personal question. So, difficult part was telling my parents and actually coming to terms with my parents. That was very hard. They weren't exactly on board with it the first few times I told them. But coming to grips with it, it took me like from when I was a kid till freshman year in college to actually realize I'm actually trans. Shit. And then it took me another 10 years to actually come out of the closet. One of the scariest things I ever did is actually come out of the closet and start changing my body. Is it terrifying? Yes. But to be quite honest, being able to live the way I want to live, it's a lot better outside the closet. Just take it from me. It feels much better to be outside the closet for sure, instead of just hiding all the time. Because if you bottle the inside, all it's going to do is explode. So don't bottle your inner emotions. Just let them out. Constructively. Best thing I can say. Dingo Dog 35 asks, what's your favorite music? As I said earlier, it's like EDM, dance, Celtic, Chinese, Japanese, pop. Basically, if I can play it on piano and I think it sounds like a good tune, I'll play it. CBR250DM25 asks, what made you want to be a fox? What's it like being introduced to yourself a floofy fox of money? Meow. That goes back to the Ethereum stuff, and I basically feel like that's just me. What's it like being a suit? Well, it's really warm in here. There's a fan in here blowing my face. But you know what's a lot of fun? Every time I put this thing on, I feel like I'm getting ready to go to the moon. But no, in fact, being in suits is actually a lot of fun, and I recommend it. I do recommend it. Last question is, how did you and the dragon become to be? Oh, well, back in Fossil 2016, I was introduced to him because what happened was Don came up and he actually fell asleep on Dust Panda's lap. And I asked, oh, who's this guy? And they told me that it was Don Decor. Oh, he seems like a nice guy. So I saw him a bunch of times at the con. Then a few months later on Telegram, we started chatting and realized that we had some sort of connection. And then we decided, okay, let's try this. So we became a couple in the end of July. And then we got to see each other in person back in January for about 2 weeks over here in Boston. And then I went overseas to Scotland for 4 weeks. And he'll be coming back over here in June. And we're just getting our bearings. We love each other lots. And we're just going to see where this goes. I think, yeah, that's all the questions. I apologize for not doing this sooner, but I can do another Q&A video soon. And we'll try to do some more piano songs for you guys. Until next time,